Hey, good afternoon to all of you out there in the tool universe. This is the Brotherhood of Dirt, and we're back. Coming at you from a 2-bedroom handicap unit. It's almost time to clock out, guys, so here we go. I wanted to go over some stuff I got at Home Depot earlier today to give you some insight into absolutely nothing, because these tools were all on special and I just thought I'd share it with you, But I picked up this 6-piece Ryobi 1/4-inch magnetic nut driver slot. Says it's a $30 value. Ryobi bits usually suck. Well, not usually. Ryobi bits fucking suck. We all know that. But these were like $5, so I like the little holder they came on or in. Maybe I can just throw that in my bag and keep them all together for a little bit. It probably won't last, but for $5, whatever. You get a decent array of sizes. The usual. Nothing spectacular, but like I said, $5, fucking can't go wrong. What else? I got this Coast 330 lumen IP rated flashlight. As a maintenance tech, I go through flashlights. I don't go through them. I tend to lose them, leave them places, use them as something other than a flashlight, and they get broken, lost, whatever. This one has 2 different brightness levels. That's high. This will be low. And it was around $14-15, and Coast products have never let me down. I've bought a bunch of their lights, some of their knives, but you can't really go wrong. They're affordable. For what they are, they do what they're supposed to do. And can't go wrong there. Everybody knows what these are. I've never seen them in my store before. Usually have to order them off their website, but I got 2 for $14, and one has the onboard blade storage. So, I grabbed them, whatever. I have plenty of utility knives. I just like knives. I like carrying them. I like keeping them in separate bags. They're good to have around. I also picked up this DeWalt pocket knife. It says it's easy opening. All you do is flick it. I've bought this kind before. They come out of the box super sharp. So, for $10, it's not a bad knife. Just for everyday carry. Throw it in a tool bag, keep it in your truck or car. Not bad. I also found this 15-piece Husky ratcheting screwdriver set. Husky doesn't make the best hand tools in the world, but they are lifetime guaranteed. This one, I like the way this one feels. It's got a nice rubber overmold. It's got the 2 different sized extensions. Maybe a 3-inch and a 6-inch. Those are removable. They do come out. It's pretty cool. It's got a decent ratcheting action. I think it's a 45 tooth. Yeah. And that was on the clearance rack for like $8.99. So we'll see how that does. We'll follow up on that one. I'm interested to see how long it lasts. because I like it. I like the way it feels, and I hope it does. I hope it, I hope it shows up to work, for lack of a better term. Got my bangs. Oh, these are Rain, actually. I usually drink Bang, but Rain, right there, baby. 300 mgs, natural caffeine. That's why I never sleep. And the last thing I picked up is the Husky 12-volt cordless 3/8 drive ratchet. Been curious about this for a while, so I snagged it today. And that fucking grip is huge, man. It seems bigger than most other cordless ratchets. But it's tardy. It's robust. It's a fucking beast. Paddle switch, battery gauge. It's got the built-in battery, so all you have to do is connect your charger. The paddle is super responsive, if you ask me. I like the variable speed nature of the trigger. It's got the locking switch. That's a 3/8 square drive. I don't know. We'll see how that does, too. I've always been curious about this, though, and I've walked by it a few times. Today I finally pulled the trigger. Other than the grip, it feels like a good tool. It feels fucking beastly. If you want the specs on that, real quick. 230 RPMs. 2-year warranty on that. We'll see. We'll see how she does. And there's another thing I wanted to talk to you guys about today, and that's the nature of my maintenance position. I did want to touch on one other thing, and it was brought to my attention earlier, and that is how there is a stigma, a negative cliche attached to the apartment maintenance technician job title, the maintenance technician, apartment maintenance technician industry. There's a negativity involved with that position. Our opinions aren't always the most respected opinions in the construction world. Because there is the cliche. And now I'm almost certain when I say the words apartment maintenance technician, the first thing that comes to mind is the guy running around plunging toilets all day, rigging shit together, 1,000,000 keys hanging off his pocket, asleep in his shop, drinking coffee, the alcoholic creep with his ass crack hanging out, going through your underwear drawer while you're not home, and there's a reason for that. There's a reason that cliche arose, and I've known guys that have been in this industry 20 years that are the atypical cliche maintenance guy, the rigger, the guy that's done shit backwards for fucking 17 years that he thinks doing it backwards is the right way. I've worked with guys, that are like that, and I understand it, but I don't think that makes our opinions any less than the next guy, because there are some of us who take this job seriously, who take apartment maintenance seriously, and I don't believe that we don't know what we're talking about when it comes to the repair side of things, the install side of things. I know what I'm fucking talking about. You know, I've done this shit for so long and I've done such a wide range of work that my opinion on all things involving your home should be respected. You know, I handle HVAC, appliance repair, electrical troubleshooting and repair. I install light fixtures. I can do that blindfolded. We plumb. We put in water heaters. We hang doors. We, maintenance the fire alarm systems here. We do everything. We landscape. We hang drywall, countertops, cabinets. I mean, you fucking name it. We do it here. Me and my guys. We do it because we're skilled enough. And I'm sure there's a ton of you out there in the maintenance industry that know 120% what you're talking about and want to be taken seriously, which we should. I've heard you're not. Your profession is not as professional as mine, coming from a licensed contractor, coming from a roofer, a master plumber, or a master electrician. We aren't held in that standard because we didn't complete the necessary training, schooling. We don't have the proven track record. Maintenance techs come off the street most of the times and, get handed a $10 an hour job and work their way up. That's how I started 15 years ago. I started in this industry when I was, right out of high school. I took a gig cleaning apartments, $10 an hour. I was 20. I thought that was fucking awesome. But just because we're not that guy, and some of us have completed training or are licensed handymen. Some states require that, I'd say most states require some form of licensing to complete the work maintenance techs do. From a garbage disposal to, installing electrical shit. You have to pull a permit. You have to go and get all the necessary paperwork to do a lot of the things we do. So it's necessary for us to be licensed. Unless you're operating under your ownership's contractor's license or some bullshit. But for the most part, we aren't taken seriously. Apartment maintenance techs are the bottom of the barrel in the construction world, and you know what? That's bullshit. So my message is to all you techs out there, or all you aspiring techs, or all of you that, were handed a job at an apartment complex or whatever and decided to stay with it because it's easy or you get paid well. My message is to you guys, man. I take you seriously. I respect your opinion. I think you're quite knowledgeable in every aspect of, home repair. Good for you. And the only way to defeat the stigma is to keep expanding your knowledge. Keep absorbing. Learn every fucking day. Learn. Ask questions. Keep learning. Knowledge is power, boys, and there's no shortage of it. Alright? Keep learning. Try. push yourself. Go the extra fucking mile. Because you know what? In the end, you'll be the winner, you know? You'll be able to put in a three-way switch blindfolded. You'll be able to install windows and doors without, getting a little nervous and shaky that you don't know what you're doing. And then you will be taken seriously. With knowledge comes power, guys. And that's all I can say. There's always going to be haters. There's always going to be someone to talk shit. Usually I ignore them. You know what? I don't care. I know it's like whatever, let people talk shit. I do my job. I go home to my family. I keep the ball rolling. So should you. Apartment maintenance, you can make a good living doing what we do, Just set yourself up, want to succeed, want to be good at something, and keep absorbing that knowledge. Keep fucking digesting it. Keep learning. And just set yourself up and make a good living, a stable living. And it's a great job, man. The variety of tasks, you won't find that anywhere else. We get to do everything. And it's a beautiful thing. So, that's all. That's all I wanted to say, man, is that the construction world may view us in a negative light, but I don't. I think maintenance techs and apartment maintenance people or buildings maintenance people are some of the finest people on the planet, and I respect your opinion. You guys are awesome. It's Friday, boys. Go get yourself a beer. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.